I put this video together showing a couple things to check on your scope that people probably don't even think about. The first thing I'm going to talk about is checking to see how accurate your adjustments are on your scope. First, you're going to have to find a place you can set a ruler out from 10, 25, 50 yards that you can see with your scope and calculate what a minute of angle is at that distance, and then run your scope up and down and confirm that it matches your calculated minutes of angle. I'm going to do a quick refresher for some of you, and for other people that don't understand minutes of angle real well, I'm going to try to explain it. Some people use mils or mil dots. It's just another type of angular measurement. To calculate your MOA at whatever distance, you take that distance in yards times 1.047 and then divide it by 100. Here's an example to calculate a minute angle at 200 yards. This diagram shows a representation of your minute of angle. Now, to test your scope, you would have 50 minutes of angle, just say, on your scope. You set your ruler at 25 yards, and then you put your crosshairs on the top of the ruler. Then you would turn your turret and adjust your elevation by 50 MOA, and your crosshair should be sitting around 13.0875 inches. And that would prove that your scope is accurate when you do your adjustments. Another thing you're going to want to check is to make sure that your scope is set in level and plumb. To do this, you're going to have to level your rifle and hang a plumb bob or sight it up on something that you know is true and level. And if it's windy out or anything like that, you can always get a small bucket with some old engine oil in and let your plumb bob hang in that. That'll help slow down any kind of movement that it would have. You're also going to need some type of device to level your rifle and make sure it's level as you adjust your scope. Right here is a precision level that I have. This thing works really well. You hang your plumb bob, put your radical on it, and check and make sure it lines up like this. Another thing to do is run your adjustments all the way up and down and make sure that your radical tracks true to the plumb bob, that it doesn't run off to the side like this image. Any of that stuff can really mess up your shot when you're trying to reach out real far. If your elevations and your windage MOAs are not true, that's going to mess you up on the shots too. I hope some of you people out there find this helpful, and thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like it.